by. I came up with it a few days ago actually. Business and life or work is pretty much like doing the dishes. If you don't do it now, you'll end up with a filthy pile. So do the darn dishes, basically. So I think with work and business or life in general, you have to do things immediately. Don't waste time. There's no technical know-how that really helps you in business. It's really what you don't do and what you do immediately, or what you put off for another day, for another week, for another month. There's always going to be excuses. So I guess in terms of setbacks, just do the work. Nothing much.
Hi guys, I'm Luan Daniel Mendoza, the creator of Grand Journal. So we will be interviewing the founder of Apogee. So we're here now at Apogee store, and we'll be asking a couple of questions lang about her journey as an entrepreneur and as a fashion designer. Let's get straight into it. So I'm Luan, the creator of Grand Journal, and anong pangalan niyo, ma'am?
I'm Sophia Tahanlangit.
Can you tell us kung ano yung backstory ni Sofia bago siya maging isang founder ng Apogee?
Well, I came from Iloilo. I was a student when I started, so I was studying in University of Asia and the Pacific. I took up entrepreneurial management. I wasn't really much of a fashion person. I was more of a business person. So yeah, I guess you can say that I was just a regular student who took up business.
When mo na-realize na yung passion mo when it comes to fashion designing ay magagawa mo na career and makaka-generate ka ng money through this business?
Actually, I wasn't really much passionate about fashion itself. It was more of the business of fashion, if that makes sense. Like, I was more passionate about creating something that helped people, like something that provided a solution for a problem that I saw. And it just so happened that it was in the fashion industry that I found that problem and wanted to provide a solution for it. And that problem was giving good quality pieces at a very exceptional rate and service while still being affordable and attainable.
So, from starting out a business, sa tingin mo, ano yung biggest struggle na na-face mo as an entrepreneur?
I think there were a lot of struggles. First, when I started out, the first struggle that really changed my life was when my dad passed away. He was the one that really inspired me to be in business in the first place. Of course, I was my father's daughter, huge daddy's girl. So it wasn't, ironically, or as much as other people would like to believe that starting is the hardest part, it's not starting. It's actually continuing the business. So I think for me, the daily struggle, not even before, but until now, is to continue doing business despite everything that life throws at you. Right. So,
Yeah, ano yung ways na ginawa mo para ma-overcome mo yung struggles na binato sa'yo as an entrepreneur and as a person as well?
Honestly, there's this saying that I really go by. I came up with it a few days ago actually. Business and life or work is pretty much like doing the dishes. If you don't do it now, you'll end up with a filthy pile. So do the darn dishes, basically. So I think with work and business or life in general, you have to do things immediately. Don't waste time. There's no technical know-how that really helps you in business. It's really what you don't do and what you do immediately, or what you put off for another day, for another week, for another month. There's always going to be excuses. So I guess in terms of setbacks, just do the work. Nothing much.
Yeah. Sobrang ganda na sinabi mo, Ma'am Sofia. So, alam naman natin na madaming aspiring designers din na katulad na gustong maabot yung mga naabot mo. So, sa tingin mo, ano yung nag-separate sa'yo from other entrepreneurs and fashion designer kung paano ka naging successful with this industry?
Honestly, I don't think I'm successful yet. I think we have a long way to go. There are more successful people and more talented people out there, definitely. But I do think what makes the brand unique, or how I do business, if that's to rephrase the question. I think it's empathy and compassion. It's the obsession and the meticulousness when it comes to dealing with customers and clients. I hate it when a brand or a business doesn't know how to listen or doesn't actually listen to their customers. So, as much as possible, you have to understand that whatever you do in business, whether it's fashion or whatever under other industries you're in, you have to understand that the spine, the heart, the brain of the business is the people that you're serving. Otherwise, your business is void. It doesn't make sense. It won't help anyone, and no one will buy from you. So, understanding how critical it is to serve your customers to the best of your abilities, you have to empathize. You have to ask questions. You have to do the work. So, yeah, I guess, that's like the bare minimum foundation of what can make you unique. It's just understanding who you're serving.
So, gaano katagal ka na dito sa industry na to?
I started at when I was 2021, so that was the height of the pandemic. Ironically, this was actually like my college project. Like it was a requirement for our NBV, new business venture rather, in UANP. So I started when I was 20 years old, and so if you count that, I'm 4 years in the business. But I graduated 2023. We formally operated just last year, so we're a year in and 3 months of formal operations.
So, from being 4 years in the industry, sa tingin mo, ano yung biggest lesson mo as an entrepreneur?
You can't lie. You can't cheat hard work. You can't cheat the results that you do get and you don't get. If you're not seeing results, it's because you're not doing the necessary work that it takes to accomplish a certain thing. So, as an entrepreneur, of course, we have a lot of things we want to do, etc. We're very ambitious, etc. But if there's one thing I really learned, if you're not determined and you don't do the work, you're gonna fail. Not just in the first year, but maybe 10 years from now. So it should be a good balance between determination, positivity for one, and hard work and discipline. That's it.
Before we end this episode, can you give younger generation a powerful advice?
I guess I'm gonna use my life motto. It was a conversation that sparked from my dad. He just said it in passing. So he kind of said, "Take it with a grain of salt," which is a metaphor. And I started seeing life like that. So you take life with a grain of salt. So when you say take it with a grain of salt, you kind of say, okay, you consider it. You keep an open mind. But salt is also what adds flavor to food. So when you take life with a grain of salt, yes, you keep an open mind, but you also add salt onto every people's lives. So adding salt to someone's food is like also being a salt in their life, if that makes sense. You create something beautiful, you try to multiply that beauty and spread it around. So yeah, I guess not just with work, but in life, not in business only, but in relationships, you have to foster life with a grain of salt, I guess. So yeah.
Sobrang ganda lang sinabi mo, ma'am. Sobrang eye-opener yun for especially us in the younger generation. It was a pleasure to meet you and to talk. That was really a great interview, guys. Ang dami kong natutunan with Miss Sofia. Kung niya in-overcome yung mga struggles na face niya as a person and also as an entrepreneur. And natutunan natin na consistency and hard work will pay off if you do the necessary work. Thank you guys for watching and see you on our next vlog.